Hi, good morning. I know I was away from you for quite some time. I'm really sorry about it. But you were all there in my heart. Today I have come with a new story, The Selfless Sacrifice. Once upon a time, there lived a young couple in a village. Their names were Henry and Mary. Henry and Mary loved each other deeply. Henry was a farmer. He grew different types of crop and vegetables. He sold the crops and vegetables in the market and made good money. And that is how he had a decent living. Mary, on the other hand, was very good at interiors. She kept her house beautiful, neat, and tidy. She could also cook delicious food. And she cooked some of the extraordinary food for her neighbors. They would pay her for it. They would always say, Mary, it's a delight to have you around. She had beautiful golden tresses which came right up to her knees. In fact, she was the envy of the village because of her long hair. The villagers would tell her, Mary, you have got beautiful hair. She used to feel very proud about it. One year, Henry's crops did very well, and he was awarded the best farmer of the village. The city mayor invited him and gave him an expensive watch. Henry used to wear that watch every day and he used to feel so proud about himself. He loved the watch very much. Mary and Henry, they lived comfortably in their house. One year, it so happened that the drought set in and all the crops of Henry's got destroyed. He could not sell anything in the market that year, and so he couldn't make any money. He looked into his savings and he said, Good, I have enough money to pull through the year. But I have to be very careful about every penny I spend. Mary broke her piggy bank. She looked into it and she said, I have got enough money for Christmas. I will be able to bake a lovely cake, cook a delicious meal, and also make sweets for my neighbors with this money. I am not going to use this money for anything else. The months passed by. They managed their house somehow or the other. And soon the month of December arrived. The month of festivity. The month of Christmas. Henry and Mary started planning for Christmas. Every year, they used to give each other lovely presents for Christmas. Both of them thought, what are we going to present each other this year? We are really short of money. We can't take the money from our savings to buy presents. They thought and they thought. The weeks passed by and slowly the week of Christmas arrived. Henry and Mary thought, whatever we have to do for Christmas, we have to plan immediately. So they started thinking about what gifts they are going to buy for each other. Mary, she thought and she thought, and then she came up with an idea. She said, Oh my God, why didn't I think of this before? I have got golden, beautiful, long tresses. I will go to the hairdresser and cut off my tresses and sell it to the hairdresser and request her to give me money in return. I know Henry will be sad when he knows that I have cut my hair. Never mind. So she decided to go to the hairdresser Margaret. She went to the hairdresser and she told Margaret, "Hello, Margaret. It's a long time I have come to your salon." Margaret said, "Ah, Mary, it's lovely to see you in the salon after such a long time. What can I do for you? Shall I wash your hair or shampoo it or trim it for you?" Mary said, "No, Margaret, I don't want you to do any of those things. You know, this time Henry's crops didn't do well. He couldn't make any money. Every year I gift a present to Henry, and so I want to make some money. I want you to cut off my hair." Margaret said, "Mary, are you out of your mind? Cutting those beautiful tresses? But why?" Mary said, "Margaret, with the money I get for these tresses, I want to buy a beautiful gift for Henry. I don't mind cutting off my tresses, but I can't imagine not giving a gift to Henry." Margaret understood. She said, "Mary, you have beautiful tresses. Anybody would love to buy it." Margaret examined Mary's tresses and then said, "I'll pay you 25 pounds for these beautiful tresses." Mary said, "That's fine. Margaret, please cut my hair." Margaret took the scissors and went clip, 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 chop, 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 and down fell the beautiful tresses. Margaret felt very bad because even she liked Mary with those beautiful tresses. When the hair was cut, Mary got up and looked at herself in the mirror. Her long tresses had gone. Now she had hair just below her ears. She looked at the mirror and said, "Never mind, these tresses will grow back within a few months. But I am happy that I will be able to buy Henry a gift." Margaret handed over 25 pounds to Mary. Mary thanked Margaret and walked out of the salon. Mary was very happy because now she had enough money to buy a decent gift for Henry. She went home and kept the money in her wardrobe. When Henry came back, he saw Mary had tied a scarf on her head. Henry asked, "Mary, are you not well? Why have you tied that scarf on your head?" Mary said, "Day after tomorrow is Christmas, Henry. I am going to bake a cake and I don't want any hair falling into the cake." Henry said, "Oh, very well then, go on with your baking," and he went up to his room. Now Henry said, "Oh, day after tomorrow is Christmas and I have not brought any present for Mary. From where will I get the money for buying that gift?" He thought, and then suddenly an idea came into his mind. He removed his watch and looked at his watch, and he said, "I have worn this watch for many years now. and it has become old. Even though it's a very good watch, I think if I sell this watch, I will get very good money and I will be able to buy a beautiful present for Mary. So he took his watch and went to the watchmaker's shop. When he reached the watchmaker's shop, he wished the watchmaker Peter a very good morning and told him, "Peter, I want to sell this watch. How much will you pay for it?" The watchmaker Peter looked at the watch and said, "Henry, why in the world do you want to sell this watch? I know the straps of this watch have become worn out, but the dial and the watch itself is really good and it seems to be an expensive watch." Henry said, "Peter, you know that my crops did not do very well this year, and I want to buy a gift for my wife. I require money. Please tell me, how much will you pay for this?" The watchmaker Peter examined the watch thoroughly and then said, "Henry, I can pay you 40 pounds. Henry said, "That's fine. Please take the watch and give me the money." The watchmaker paid Henry 40 pounds. Henry thanked the watchmaker and walked out of his shop very, very happy. He came home and he kept his money in the wardrobe. The next day, that is the eve of Christmas, both of them went for shopping with the money they had got after selling the hair and the watch. Both of them went to different shops. On their way, they thought, what are we going to buy as a present? Mary thought and she thought, and then she said, I will go to the watchmaker's shop and buy a beautiful strap for Henry's watch. The straps are really old and worn." So she went to the watchmaker's shop and requested him to show very good straps. The watchmaker took out different varieties of straps and spread it in front of Mary. Out of that, Mary picked a beautiful strap which had stones studded on it. She said this would be perfect. She told the shopkeeper, "Please gift wrap this. But how much does it cost?" The watchmaker said, "Mary dear, it just costs 15 pounds, but it is really beautiful." Mary said, "Then please gift wrap it for me because I want to give this gift to my husband." So the watchmaker wrapped the strap in a beautiful gift pack and handed over the gift pack to Mary, and Mary paid him 15 pounds. Mary was so happy. She went home and kept the gift in her wardrobe. Henry kept thinking, what on earth am I going to buy for Mary? I have to buy her something really nice because she is so kind-hearted and loving. Then he thought, Mary has long golden tresses. Every time she goes to a party, she pins up her hair with that old clip. The best present I could give her would be a beautiful hair clip. So he went into a shop which was selling hair clips. And there he told the shopkeeper to show him beautiful hair clips. The shopkeeper spread out many hair clips in front of Henry. Henry looked through the hair clips and then selected a beautiful hair clip, which was a butterfly clip. It had beautiful stones on it. Henry said, "Ah, this would be the perfect gift to give my wife." "How much does this cost?" The shopkeeper said, "Your selection is really good. This clip would look beautiful on any hair. It just costs 20 pounds. Henry said, "Well then, please wrap it for me, because I want to give this to my wife." The shopkeeper said, "Your wife will be delighted to receive this gift." He gift packed the clip for Henry and gave the box to Henry, and Henry paid up the shopkeeper 20 pounds and came home. He kept the gift pack in his wardrobe. The next day, it was Christmas. Both Henry and Mary were excited. They got up, took out their gift packs from their wardrobe, and came down to the living room. They wished each other Merry Christmas. Henry was the first person to gift Mary with his present. Mary opened the gift box, and then she saw the beautiful butterfly clip. She was so excited and happy. She said, "Oh, what a beautiful butterfly clip. I had longed for such kind of clips before." She hugged Henry and told Henry, "So thoughtful of you, Henry. I love your gift." Henry said, "I'm glad that you liked my gift. Now, Mary, I want you to wear these clips on your hair and show it to me." Mary's face fell. Mary said, "I'm sorry, Henry. I cut off my tresses because I did not have money to buy a gift for you. I cut off my tresses, and with that money, I brought this gift for you." Then her face lighted up within a second and said, "Never mind, my hair will grow back again in a few months. And at that time, I will surely wear your clip. Till that time, I will keep it safely in my wardrobe." Henry was sad. He thought, how thoughtful of Mary to cut off her lovely hair which she adored for buying a gift for me. He didn't say anything to her. But later he said, "Mary, where is my gift?" So Mary gave Henry his gift. And when Henry opened the gift box, he saw a lovely metallic strap studded with stones. He loved the strap. And he said, "Mary, this is what I wanted for a long time, because the straps of my watch had already got worn out. This is an excellent present." Then suddenly he remembered that he had sold his watch. He said, "Ah, Mary, even I sold my watch to buy a gift for you. But never mind, when my crops do well, I will buy another watch, and then I will put the strap on that watch and wear it. Till that time, I will keep it safely in the wardrobe." Both of them looked at each other and had a hearty laugh. They said, "We have gifted each other gifts which are not useful at the present. But what counts is that we brought gifts for each other because we love each other very, very dearly." This is called selfless sacrifice. They had sold whatever was very dear to them, but still they were very happy. Mary said, "Let's forget about what we have lost and let's cut the beautiful Christmas cake and enjoy Christmas." So both Mary and Henry cut the Christmas cake. After cutting the cake, they had the delicious cake, and then Mary went to distribute the sweets in her neighborhood. After that, she cooked an excellent lunch for Henry, and they both enjoyed Christmas very, very nicely. Dear children, what moral do we learn from this story? Mary, she sold her precious hair, and Henry, he sold the watch which he dearly loved. Why? To make each other happy with a beautiful Christmas present. Even though they had given away what they loved, they were not sad about it. They were very, very happy about it. That is what we call selfless sacrifice. When we give something which we love to someone, we should never be sad about it. We should be very, very happy about it. I hope you enjoyed this story. I'll again come back with another story soon. Till then, bye. Take care. Stay safe.